Hey guys, as you can see, I've been kicked out of my studio once again. BetterBox booked it with Dr. Phil over just me once again, and no, it's fine. I'm not frustrated or anything, but shout out to the sponsors of the show, BetterBox and Speedweed, for I guess allowing somebody else to come take over my show. Dr. Phil is, I guess, he's interviewing some woodland creature, Mr. Fumnar, today on his show. I don't know. You'll have to check that out here in a second. But I've got some exciting news. There's a new merch store up. You guys have been asking for it. Go to jeremiahwatkins.com. There's some new Jeremiah Wonder shirts, hoodies. There's some new Watkins shirts. Got a Wu-Tang-ish looking thing. I don't think I'm allowed to say Wu-Tang, but Watkins kind of symbol going on there, and some other new styles. Check that out at jeremiahwatkins.com. And thank you so much for your support. If you're digging the show, leave a like, leave a comment, review on iTunes. All that stuff helps. I love you guys. Without further ado, here's Dr. Phil with Mr. Fumnar.
Well, I'll pay for a COVID test, but they have to tell you before they just shove that sucker right up your fucking pee hole. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about the upstairs pee hole that's got two little ball sacks for you to. On today's show, we've got something extra special. This is one of those episodes that I say don't go anywhere. Sit down. If you're sitting down, stand up and then sit down again, okay? Grab something to eat, grab a drink, okay? Shove your kids into that closet you've always wanted to, and pay attention because we're going to talk to a real-life God. We've got athletes, we've got superstars, and famous actors like Denzel Washington and the girl who starred in Grace Under Fire. But today, I'm looking at something bigger, the bigger picture, something that almost doesn't seem real. It's too good to be true, but it's true. Please welcome half deer, okay, half God, Mr. Fumnar. That is an entrance if you were addicted to Prozac and streaking through a Walgreens. Let it in some laughter.
Hello, it is I, Mr. Fumnar.
Holy shit. This is fucking incredible, okay? I've never met a God before, okay? I've been in bed with women who've called me God, okay? We'll edit in some, I bet that was fun. You are impressive on many levels, okay? First of all, your stature, your physique. I'm into women. I've got a wife who will tell you that there's things that I've done sexually, but you come in here with so much girth and dexterity, okay, and positivity. It looks like that there's things that you do that we can't even believe, like your horns. I've never seen real life horns, okay, on a God before. I've read about it in Us Weekly.
My mother was a goddess and my father was a deer. And that is how you see Mr. Fumnar right here.
Oh, and you rhyme. You're a real fucking Shel Silverstein with freckly nipples. Now, I did want to know that's what I see. God damn it. Here you are showing me up on my own fucking TV show. Wait, too legit to quit. Hey, too legit to quit. We'll be right back. I'm here with Mr. Fumnar, okay? Real life God, half deer, half God. Human at the core, okay? But I think that's just because he understands what you and I are going through. And we're going through a lot right now, Mr. Fumnar. I'm not sure you're aware of this coronavirus, but it's sweeping the nation. Now, do you have any sort of impact on worldly events like that?
Only when people summon me to this realm.
Now, how do I summon a God, okay? Because I've summoned waiters at like a cheesecake factory when they're being a little too lackadaisical with my Cobb salad. Hey, David, get your fucking fat ass over here and sprinkle some bacon bits on my lettuce shavings, you know? But to summon a god, you know, that's beyond me. What if I were to summon a god, what would I say?
Do you know that place between the time you fall asleep and the time that you're awake?
I thought you were going to say, do I know that place between the balls and the sphincter? That's called the taint. T-A-I-N-T. We'll put the spelling right below. I don't know. Can you enlighten me?
Sometimes there's an earthly connection with my realm and yours.
Sure.
Right before the time you close your eyes and open the next morn. And that is when you quiver a prayer into my world. It resonates with my eyes and ears and all the animals in my kingdom.
Oh, there's other creatures besides you?
But of course, there are badgers, there are roosters, there are minks.
Well, that's a fucking wide spectrum of who cares and what?
I live in the woods. Basically, if you go to...
Prove it! We'll add in some prove it from the crowd.
Basically, I live among other woodland creature. What you may see on this earth is rabbits, squirrels, doves.
Cougars. I met a cougar at a Baskin-Robbins about 2 weeks ago. Shout out to Leslie. She was wearing too much glitter and, you know, had just gotten through a successful cancer-free mammogram.
Have you ever had sex with a badger before?
Twice. Kidding. Let in some laughter. I've heard it's great, though.
Yes, my ex-girlfriend was a badger.
No shit. Now, do you guys go face-to-face or butt-to-butt?
I go, my crotch to behind her tail.
Ooh.
I lift the tail, and that is where her female genitalia lie.
Is it big or is it small? Because I've always wondered if a badger, she's a badger, right? That's not like a derogatory term.
No, she's literally a badger.
Right, because that sounds like it kind of could be like, hey, she's being a real fucking badger, but it's actually what she is.
Have you seen the music video WAP?
No.
Basically, it's like that, but even better.
So that's where Nicki Minaj does what? Kegels over a bucket of popcorn?
Yes, she flexes her butts back and forth.
Oh,
she has multiple because when you have that much real estate, you call it plural butts.
Oh, boy, this just got real exciting. It just went from 6 to midnight real quick. We'll edit in some, whoa, I love that.
What is your wish if it is midnight?
Well, I've got so many wishes, and I love that you've asked me that because that's one of the things we've been trying to recognize on the Dr. Phil program is that wishes don't have to come in the form of reality all the time. A lot of wishes don't come true, okay? But I think that's because of the wisher being a little bitch-ass pussy and not believing in himself or herself. Thank you. But what I love about you, Fumnar, is that you've seen it all, you've done it all, and now you're coming here to tell us about it.
If you don't know how to make a wish, then maybe you are just a bitch.
See, now that's real. Fuck, that's real talk right there. I wish I could shut these lights off and put a little campfire down the middle, get some little fucking blind kids to shimmy through it, right? Maybe lights, have a little seance.
Maybe call some other woodland creatures.
How many creatures, and tell me if this is too personal, have you fornicated with? You said your wife's a badger, but you mentioned
X, I'm available.
Oh,
ladies.
Hey. So we got a single half-deer, half-god. Mr. Fumnar, are you on Tinder or Grindr or Craigslist, or is there got to be some sort of woodland creature dating app, right? Like,
I'm on this app called Bark.
What is it?
It's called Bark.
Like what a dog does, or like? Oh, hell yeah.
And basically, dogs start coming, and then I come inside the dog.
Oh, this just got, okay, that's fucking, all right. Well, you got to give me a heads up if you're going to talk about coming in dogs. I'll just envision.
It's no laughing matter.
I got to tell you something. My audience knows
it is no laughing matter about
you shut
the dogs.
Hey,
I have shared many a bed with dogs, and they are fine, fine beings.
That might be the case, but I've got a
canines top of the line.
Fumnar, I've got a vivid imagination, okay? So when you say you're coming in dogs, I see the whole picture, okay? I literally see from point A to point whatever, I'm seeing you whining and dining and taking them back to the hotel room.
Have you seen the movie All Dogs Go to Heaven?
That's a sad movie, because guess what? They all die.
Well, sometimes the spirits of dogs come into my realm, and then I come into them.
Well, look, we've all got our fetishes. We've all got our passions. And I do appreciate that even as a God, you do have some things that we can relate to as lower people. What do you call people that aren't gods? People that are below you, maybe not as capable?
Underlings, beings.
True.
Whites.
Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't want to say it, but now, are you born into the God family, or did you do something along the way that made it that where the other gods, because there's a family of gods, I'm assuming?
Yes, there are multiple.
Right. And
depending on what mythology you believe in, whether it be Greek, whether it be Roman, whether it be Fumnarian.
Oh, what's that last one? That sounded hot.
Fumnarian, my family mythology. See, my mother was a goddess, my father was a deer, as I explained. But when I hit my realm, they were not there to attend to me. So I learned how to speak English.
We'll zoom in real quick on him, add some sad music. Keep going.
I learned how to speak English from a tickle me Elmo that was disposed on the side of the road. Every phrase of turn from the Elmo, those were my first words. They were not mother, they were not father, they were tickle me Elmo.
I don't know, you did impressions. That's also very impressive. So you were molested by a toy?
I was not molested. Were you molested?
If I could talk to Elmo for a second here.
Okay, hi.
Elmo, and I think you know what's coming your way right now.
Mm-hmm.
Where did he touch you?
Where did who touch me?
Where did he touch you?
Where did Fumnar touch me?
If that's who it was, where did Fumnar touch
He
you?
put his antlers inside me.
Mm-hmm. And what was the word of the day that you came away from that experience with?
Short.
We'll be right back.
Let's get into the nitty-gritty. You summoned me here, Dr. Phil.
Oh yeah, because I've been fascinated by your worldly travels. You don't have much of a presence online, but which is great because I think it's a polluted territory. A lot of thirsty hoes out there. Girls showing half a nip, both nips, butthole shots, belly button, butthole shots, half a stomach, one leg, laying on the beach with their top of their pussy hanging out, side of their ear, winking at the camera, blinking at the camera, showing the full puss.
It's very similar in my realm.
Right, and that's
squirrels showing just a tip of the paw, raccoons winking into the wind, roosters grunting at the dogs running by.
Just thirsty creatures. So on both sides, I guess.
Lions.
Oh.
Lions, we have them. Have you ever seen a wood lion before?
Fuck no.
Beautiful creatures.
I bet. So how do you get your message out there? Because what I wanted to see live in the flesh was not only this incredible physique, okay? You're making me never want to drink another Diet Dr. Pepper again, but I've got a sweet tooth and a hard cock, and there's two things that I
then
want.
Don't do it. Doctor's orders.
You beat me to the punch on that one. Fruit punch. We'll be right back. Fruit punch.
Jeremiah Wonders is brought to you by Talkspace. Change is constant, and these days there's something new and unprecedented every single day. It's a lot. You gotta talk it out with someone, and Talkspace is on a mission to make therapy affordable and accessible for all. I've gone to couples therapy with my wife, and it can be expensive, but you know what? It's beneficial and it's worthwhile. Now, Talkspace is what we all need right now. Online therapy. They'll match you with a licensed therapist who you can reach out to 24/7. That's right. Whenever something's on your mind, you can text them. Get daily responses 5 days a week. And there are other benefits to online therapy, like it's affordable. Talkspace is a fraction of the cost of in-person therapy. 1 month on Talkspace costs about the same as a single in-person appointment. And once you're in their network, you will have access to thousands of their therapists, so match with the one that you like and fits your needs. They have experience treating a range of issues like depression, anxiety, substance abuse, relationships, food, and much more. We all need someone to talk to, and Talkspace wants to give us the licensed support we deserve at a price we can afford. Match with your perfect therapist at Talkspace.com or by downloading the app. Get $100 off your first month with code SAX. That's code SAX to get $100 off your first month at Talkspace.com.
Fumnar, tell me what's the best part about inspiring the youth as a half deer, half god?
Well, where I come from, I'm the overseer and overwatcher of the realms. So
if you could real quick say what that fucking means, because I don't, you're talking a lot of jargon, and when you just go, I'm the phone signs of the phone ties, I've got labia, I've got, hot eats, cool treats, Dairy Queen. I don't know what, that's what I fucking heard. So break it down in normal people terms, okay? Right. I'm not a god.
And normal is not the correct word, but I will say in your words' terms.
Sure.
What may be normal to one is not normal to another, Dr. Phil. You should know that as a doctor.
Isn't that the opening theme song to Perfect Strangers?
Perhaps.
Well, I dig that. I can get it.
As the overseer of the realm, this is what I do. You have professors. You have teachers.
Sure, educators, Hispanics, Jews.
Yes, all of those different types of people. That is what I do, as well as serve as the army and military for my realm. I make sure nothing is passed and nothing goes through without me knowing.
Whoa. Well, that's...
So if you were to book a ticket to my realm...
Oh, you got a seminar. A Fumnar seminar? What's the title to your scam?
Why are you saying I have a scam?
Well, I got to be honest, Fumnar. There's some things that you say that don't add up to me and make me question.
Coming from you, a doctor, that I don't think anybody believes you're an actual doctor, Phil.
You watch your fucking mouth, Fumnar!
Nobody talks to me this way. I'm a god!
Okay. Edit in some crazy knives flying at his head, stopping just short of his face, and then have the crowd go, no!
And edit in some lightning bolts shooting right at Dr.
And then
Phil's
edited
head.
some dog cum just spraying all over his... Yep, and then he's going to love it and have the crowd go, that's gross, we didn't think this was going to happen today. And then I'll just cut to me going, yep, dog cum eater. And then
cut to me and say, oh yeah, doctor over here.
Yep, and then put down my certificate that I got from where I got it, and put that right down here, and then slide that over, and then cut to just...
And edit in the document of his mom signing a certificate at a fake college.
And then edit in a shot of my mom making a pasta salad in heaven because she's dead.
I saw your mother the other day in my realm.
What is this fucking realm you keep talking about? It sounds like
it's another dimension.
Video game basement fuck dungeon that... What is it? A realm is what? Break it down. Define it. We'll put it on the screen.
What some people may know as purgatory or heaven or another dimension or another timeline.
Okay, so if
I live, and that is where I reside.
Well, I know what that word means. Live. Do you think that there's a correlation between Super Mario Brothers, the game? We'll put in the... There was one.
Would you like to
kill you?
Would you like to hear from your mother? I am a conduit of spirits at times. Whenever I'm visiting other realms, I can conjure spirits from my realm to yours. Would you like to hear from your mother?
I would like that very much. Well, I was not prepared for this. This is Phil first on the show. well, he's no Katy Perry. We'll add in people going, no shit.
Hello, Philip.
Mom?
My son. How are you, my son? You look so well.
I'm okay, Mom. I miss you.
I miss you every day, my love.
You doing all right?
Of course. I'm at peace on the other side. There's no need to worry about me anymore.
Truth be told, Mom, I wasn't worried about you. I think once you die, okay, your body just, that's it. You know, we put you underground. I'm pretty sure I saw the guy shoveling the dirt on I think it was a coffin. I actually left before they lowered you in, but
I was gone long before that, dear.
Do they have music in heaven, Mom?
Of course. Music is heavenly.
Is Grandma with you?
She didn't make it.
But she's not here.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but I believe she did go to hell.
Oh. We'll edit in a sound effect, truth bomb underneath.
Also, I've been dating a lot of dogs lately.
I'm sorry, what?
I love letting dogs just get after me. From behind, from the front. And let their dog come go all over my teats.
Whoa. Mom, you're a good Christian
Do you really
woman.
think I could conjure another spirit from another realm?
Fuck you, Fumnar!
You're a dummy. You're a dummy. Oh!
We'll be right back. Now, if there's one fucking thing I care about in this world, it's a half deer, half god coming in playing some fucking piece of shit Toy Store flute and pretending to summon my mother and talk to her and say that she likes to get butt fucked by canines. That is the only thing I ask when guests come on my show. They sign a contract, they come on, it says speak from the heart, be open and honest, allow yourself to get broken down, but do not summon my mom with a fucking little fucking, what is that thing? It's not even a $4.
It's a woodland flute.
Oh, you shut your
I
fucking
carved it
antlers.
with my own antlers.
So you're a carpenter all of a sudden. Well, we're just learning so many fun facts.
Can I say that your hands are very weak and clammy and you really thought that you could hurt a god like myself?
Tricks on you, bitch. You fucking serial mascot. I wasn't trying to kill you. I was trying to send a message. Ever heard of sending a message? Ever heard of putting one foot in front of the other? Ever heard of fucking doing that to someone's fucking the top of their dick just so they flick back a little bit and then they think twice before they cut in line at you at the grocery store? And
I think this is why I was summoned. Because you need to stand up for yourself. And this was all a lesson, Dr. Phil.
What?
Yes.
What's that guy doing here?
Yep. So come in. Yes. He'll stay over there for the moment.
Why are there more cameras in here?
Dr. Phil.
What's going on?
You've been being followed for a while.
Shane?
You requested me years ago. This was the first time I could break into your dimension. But you've been struggling as a person for years, and I've needed to help you. And today is that day. The day you stand up for yourself, and the day that you realize that you really are the best doctor in the world.
And then we'll put up pictures of other doctors from over time, and then we'll break their pictures out, and then mine will zoom to the front. We're talking Dr. Oz. We're talking Dr. Evil. We're talking.
Also put in Dr. Pepper, of
Dr.
course.
Pepper, just the bottle and the mascot. Maybe Justin Guarini, because he's kind of the spokesman for Pepper now. Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget, and any other doctors we can think of. Just put them, and then a picture of me will just shoot out in the middle. Look, I don't entirely agree with you that I have lost a piece of myself during this tumultuous.
Yes, tumultuous
time.
Okay.
COVID.
Stick the landing. I believe in you.
COVID's got everyone in a little bit of a kerfuffle.
A frenzy.
A frenzy. little bit of a doozy, as I like to say, when I'm going down on my wife. I think I do need to stick up for myself, and you're not wrong that I have a little bit of an anger problem when I'm being told, fuck, when I'm being told what to do, and I don't do it, and I recognize that, and I appreciate you allowing me to hear that.
So how are we going to fix this? Because I've been hearing for a while that your anger is getting the best of you on your show.
Well, it's not that it's getting the best of me. It's just overtaking my whole being.
What happens when the rage sets in, Dr. Phil? What happens to you on your inside when the flame ignites from your insides and tells you destruction?
Well, you're barking up a tree. I don't know if you have a full backpack of mace and chewy bars for it, but I'll let you into my hut and tell you the real deal if you want. Basically, I go black, okay? Not to make this a race thing, but I see stars, and I'm seeing nothing but blackness, and I'm staring off into space. The smallest thing will set me off too.
Slowly zoom in on Dr. Phil.
And I'll kind of start mumbling to myself the way that a kid with Down syndrome pushing carts at a grocery store parking lot will do when he's just learned that Tupac is no longer with us. And I'll start mumbling, and then I'll kind of feel my veins tense up. I'll clench my fist real tight. I'll grind my teeth real tight
And then
together.
what happens? Get to the juiciness.
And then I'll just kind of, my eyes will just widen real quick like that, and my voice will kind of start rumbling.
Yes, we're tapping into something.
And then my arms will start to fill with rage, and my face will start to foam at the mouth, and I'll start to think of all the people that wronged me. Rachel Ray, you 10-minute
Spirit of the fox that has inhabited Dr. Phil's body, you are not allowed here in this studio. How dare you come into this realm? I am the holder of all realms, and I bequeath you to leave Dr. Phil's body immediately.
Put on a shirt real quick. We'll be right back. I don't know if that was a gummy worm or a pube.
It was dog hair. My apologies.
Touche.
From your mother.
Touche. From who?
Your mother.
You see, I'm in a space now where I can receive that without feeling the need
Good, that was my
to
final
strangle
test.
you
Good.
and bury you in the back of a Honda Civic. I do feel energized. I feel revitalized, vigorated, stylized. I feel like I could jump into a mime class and just immediately blend in. Hey, they go, hey, Phil, you're trapped here's the scenario. You're trapped in a box, okay? Not that box, you perv. Actually, you know what? That box, you perv. Well, and the crowd going, does it smell? And I'm in this box. I put my hands up. I'm trapped. But then I break myself out. Breath of fresh air. And I'm soaking up what I didn't know before, which is
You have become a level-headed person.
and I have you to thank for that, Fumnar. Here I go again, judging the book by its cover. You came in here with antlers and hot tits that jiggle in the wind. And I said to myself, this motherfucker, this deer-headed cocksucker is going to come into my studio and tell me what's good? Where's my shotgun? Now, I'm saying all this in my head as he's getting coffee in the green room, but when he came in, he sat down and I let my guard down, okay? I let you soak up the sun like Sheryl Crow did before she got melanoma and beat it. Just like I beat my demons today.
Well, I'm going to soak up the sun, and I'm going to tell everyone that you are cured.
Well, fuck, now what? I feel like I could run a race or.
Goodbye, Dr. Phil.
Ooh.
Call me any time you need, and I shall be there. But please don't be scared, because your mother loves dogs.
Again, I'm in a place to handle that. I will not freak out. Okay, I will receive. Guess what? I'm now excited for my mom to take a bunch of dog loads up in heaven. Okay? Every time I go to bed, and I hope you guys do this at home, you think of a loved one and you think of an animal that you adored as a childhood pet, and you imagine that loved one getting penetrated by that creature. Okay? It's not because you want it to not happen. It's because they want it, say it with me, to happen.
Why did you call me back so soon?
To tell you that I found your flute. I gotta be honest, I did not think that was gonna work. I was not even touching.
It's a very specific device. You have to be careful with that.
Well,
I left it intentionally for you to call me if you ever needed me. Are you all right? Are you okay?
I gotta be honest, I could really go for like one of those little candies in the Pez dispensers.
Well, I can arrange that. I've really got to get back. I've got millions of
Oh yeah,
creatures
go
in
to your
my room.
forest. Yeah.
I'm just saying, I just kind of busy. You already called me back. I mean, it's kind of like the Santa Claus deal. He only comes once a year, you know?
Okay. Put her there. Fuck it.
Oh, right there. Oh, that's nice. No one's put their mouth around my hooves in centuries.
Well, no one's
You want
asked
to go
me
back
to.
for seconds?
Sure.
Oh, that feels so good. Oh.
Got him.